For those who are unaware of the topic of this video, WatchMojo had made their top 10 hated Disney animated shows list. Gravity Falls happened to be one of their entries. Now, I do not agree with WatchMojo's decision on putting Gravity Falls on this list. But just because I do not agree with WatchMojo, that doesn't mean I can defend them.
Number 7. Gravity Falls. Call it Disney's deviation from standard toddler/preteen fare. Following the adventures of Mabel and Dipper Pines, twins who stay with their great uncle in the remote town the show's named after, this animated series has a supernatural bend. It's also slightly more mature than, say, a Mickey Mouse special, with teenage woes and relationship difficulties playing a part in some of the storylines. However, it's also been called dark, stereotypical, and even inappropriate for kids.
Okay, can someone tell me how having a dark tone in a TV show is a bad thing? I mean, I can understand if it was needlessly or overly dark, but I've seen quite a few episodes of the show, and from my perspective, that is not at all the case. And also, didn't you say that the show was geared towards teenagers and was going in a different direction compared to other Disney animated shows? So, honestly, I don't know what the heck you were expecting.
Call it Disney's deviation from standard toddler/preteen fare. From standard toddler/preteen fare. From standard toddler/preteen fare.
And also, just because the show is going a different direction than other Disney shows doesn't mean you should be expecting something dark that could be inappropriate for kids.
I mean, by this logic, Gargoyles must be an unbelievably horrible show.
But they never directly say that they hate the show, they just try and explain the reason why some people hate it. I also don't think your comparison to Gargoyles work mainly because Gargoyles is rated PG, meaning it can get away with a lot more, unlike Gravity Falls, which is Y7. Another thing I like to bring up is the fact that you try and blame WatchMojo for the entirety of this video, even though this video is based on other people's opinions. I'm aware that you try to debunk this in your description, but just because it's called the top 10 hated Disney animated shows doesn't mean that the opinions of others are not involved. If you want an example of this, may I bring up Marvel's SpongeBob, because even though I like the show, I still can't deny that it's one of the most hated Nick shows around.